Today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Line gets set, first down. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
It'll be first and 10 from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. Looking to pass, it's Vandergriff. Just a little off. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
After the second down misfire, looking at a third and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Turns it on at midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that pass picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking for space, it's Sanders. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On the run, fires downfield. It's caught. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
The Gamecocks are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the...
He tries to take the top off. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. A little screen to the running back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Kentucky 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. Coming after it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great and the play went nowhere.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Vandergriff. And he intercepts it. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great here defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The short hands, it's Sanders. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Well, he did a good job to get the foot down inbounds, but only picked up a yard and not enough for a first down.
Yeah, they need to work with more space, Reese. I mean, it's not worth throwing the football all that way to the boundary just to toe tap and get 1 yard. You got to do a better job trying to get these playmakers the football closer to the middle of the field.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
He's looking to throw it. Dances away to buy time. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. Delivers the stiff arm. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they got it down first and goal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Fires into the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's going for it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Buys a little time. Oh, what a move to get open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Going to try and it's slipped out. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Sellers. Still looking, on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to run it. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it!
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Turning to the running game on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! They take the lead with the 6. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No. Well.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Takes it the other way. At the 30. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Run in the red zone, it's Sanders. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Sellers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, going up top. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, and it doesn't matter because now I won third down and forced him on fourth down.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
Will take over. First and 10.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 17, Kentucky 7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down, and much more really good execution by this offense. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Might be looking to run. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
brings up second and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Dropping back, it's Vandergriff. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. First down for this offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Third and short now from their own 48. Wide out in motion. Off play action. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the defense.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Now on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds him out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
I think on offense here, in a 2-minute situation, down in possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles.
Looking deep. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. What?
He steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the fourth quarter.
A full field of defensive backs trying to take away the deep ball. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Palmer. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. The give on the inside. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Wants to throw. It's back. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Gain of 3. Third down coming up.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Pressure coming. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? The ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the air. It's back. Finds his man down the middle. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's dealt. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field. Because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Bernard. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point in the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the offense. The give to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play action fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rolls onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Off play action on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you could tell the quarterback breaks a little bit. He starts moving and tries to throw a little bit across his body. And why is that dangerous? You're not accurate. You're not accurate with the football when you do that. And you could tell it wasn't close to being a completion. He's got to do a better job setting his feet, making a clear, concise, good throw.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Get it out on the screen. Across the 25. He's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion.
That's a big-time drop right there. 4th to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 14, Alabama 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Got a wide open receiver. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Tackle is made at the 20-yard line. Second down.
The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. It's a reverse. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion, and he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through. And then they do.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off looking to hit their stride. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's James. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quarterback checking off. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Toss sweep to the right. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
They'll go to the ground. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Caught near the sideline, it's Ferguson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Handoff from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Ferguson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw it, Howard. He's looking deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Trying to get to him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving this quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
It's the rundown.
And he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Loveland. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. And it's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McNamara. Looking to the big tight end. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there with the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Looking for a man. It's McNamara. Into the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Running back searching for a hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Throws for the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going downfield for the big play. Fires it into traffic and is picked off. Still running at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
3rd in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, and makes the big mistake.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they got him for the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary, guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Back to pass, it's McNamara. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got it in the middle. It's Klein. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass quickly to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers and now understanding zone.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. pass. It's picked off. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Iowa.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Lets it go to the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
To the ground with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll throw on third and short. He's got the tight end. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings, shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
To the air, it's McNamara. Got the back over the middle. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air on first down. Unloads it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He's looking to pass. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big and they take over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Iowa 7, Michigan 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Open space at the 25. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes a connection. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Snags it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverine.
and great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has the ball back on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go.
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Tripped up for the tackle. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation. They practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome offensively.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Moving away from pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, they are fortunate to get that fumble back, but the clock is still ticking, and they've got to go and go now. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Here's a throw downfield late.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Trying to make the ball's free. And the ball goes out of bounds. They had one last chance, but couldn't find a way to get it done, and that's going to do it. To be honest, both of these offense played as if they were waist deep in mud. Plenty of struggles, and they come out just short in this one.
Definitely.